Hello, and welcome to the Muzique Creative Arts Podcast. I'm your host, Karly Muzalier. I'm a board-certified music therapist and a business owner. Today, we are asking the question, what are the creative arts anyways? So have you ever gone to a niece or a cousin's dance recital? Maybe you've been to a children's show or a Broadway performance if you've been lucky. Think back to when you were a kid. Maybe you did some finger painting. Maybe you sang in the shower, looking at you, talking to you, because everyone has. Then you've already experienced the arts. Everyone has had some run-in with the creative arts in some way, shape, or form throughout your life, and it's had an impact on you personally, whether you know it or not. Agnes Gund, who is the founder of Studio in a School, once said, I love quotes, so I will throw out a lot of quotes. She said, "We share the importance of the arts, not only in society, but also in building one's self-esteem. And the kids really grasp that. They're confident and proud of themselves and share art with the people in their lives." This is a perfect example of how the arts can affect a child's confidence and ego. Just think about that for a second. When your child used to bring you home, or still does, if you have kids now, brings you home their art project, doesn't matter what it looks like. They are so proud to show it to you and just bring it home and give it to you. And where do they want it? They want it on the fridge or on the wall or at your job where other people can see it. It's a confidence boost. May not be their best work ever, but they're really, really excited to show it to you. And you tell them they did a great job and other people see it and say, wow, you did this. Maybe it's a performance, maybe it's a recording. And they want you to see it and they want everyone else to see it around you and in their lives because they're really proud of that. And that's a self-esteem boost. It's why we love performances and recitals and showcases. Get to show off what they've been doing. Performing, showcasing, or exhibiting art, hard work, and efforts in childhood can obviously increase a child's confidence and even their independence. The arts can help us to express our emotions more fluidly and even communicate better with others. There's another quote. Again, I love quotes, so I have a few written down. The arts are a critical component of healthcare. Expressive arts is a tool to explore, develop, and practice creativity as a means to wellness. One of the really cool things that we've encountered in the music therapy field is that sense of wellness and how recognizing the music you're listening to and why you enjoy certain music. It's a really important, as that quote says, critical component of healthcare. So I want to dive into the therapy aspect a little bit, but just an example of some creative arts as recreation that we've seen for thousands of years, centuries upon centuries. Ancient cultural dancing, Shakespearean theater, Egyptian hieroglyphics and murals. That was a form of communication, but it was through art. And dating all the way back to prehistoric era, they found bone carved flutes and other items that were not just bones and fossils, but actual things that they could see. Somebody put hard work into, whether it was for a purpose at the time, but later became art as we know it. I'm sure those served a purpose at the time back in the prehistoric era, but for us, it's art. That's a whole nother topic of how useful tools have become art, and so on and so forth. Those are all examples of creative arts for entertainment. Some of them we talked about for a purpose. And creative arts as recreation is nothing new, but creative arts as therapy, that is something newer. Newer at least. The earliest known reference to music therapy specifically appeared in 1789 in an unsigned article in Columbian Magazine titled Music Physically Considered. And my resource for that was American Music Therapy Association. They are a great resource to learn about music therapy specifically, and you can find them at, easy to remember, musictherapy.org, musictherapy.org. Creative arts therapies use music, dance, art, and drama to accomplish non-creative goals. For example, improving gross motor functioning, improving speech, decreasing behaviors, increasing attention span, and etc. Pretty much any goal any other therapy could work on, we can work on them in the creative arts therapies. It's not necessarily a substitute for those other therapies. It's more so made to kind of coincide and go along with them. Creative arts therapies provide a fun alternative to traditional therapy and run-of-the-mill recreational activities. The creative arts engage an individual's mind, body, and senses. Absolutely no creative arts skill is necessary to participate in creative arts therapies. The focus of most of these experiences in therapy is on the process, not the product. It's a great way to think about it. The goal of therapy is the process of making the music, making the art, what you gain from that time in the art, rather than in lessons where the goal is the product, a performance at the end. If you're looking for something more recreational, like lessons, most creative arts providers offer regular or adapted music lessons, or art lessons, or dance lessons. I have another fun quote. Renee Phillips once said, "The medical profession has come a long way in recognizing the healing benefits of art. My hope is that someday the arts will be considered as significant in everyone's lives as breathing fresh air, eating clean foods, and performing physical exercise." Here at Muzique specifically, we offer music, dance, drama, and art, all as therapeutic or recreational activities for anyone and everyone. Basically, this means we offer lessons and therapy for all ages and all abilities. We believe, as much as the other people that I quoted before, that the creative arts can have long-lasting effects on children, adults, and their families. That's why we are so passionate about the creative arts. And the goal of this podcast and everything we do is to educate everyone on what the creative arts are, what they can do for you, to provide experience in our local community, to encourage others to seek those experiences in their own communities, and to bring the experiences right to your home, give you some ideas as to what you can do right from your house if you don't have access. So in talking about the creative arts, as we have already, if you have any other ideas of how you can or how you personally have experienced the creative arts, we'd love to hear it. Email us, comment, leave us a review. Let us know what your creative arts factor is, where you love and sit in the creative arts, what you've experienced, what you hope to experience. I'd love to hear from you and to be able to help guide you to find that resource that you might be looking for, or to find a new resource if maybe the one that you're currently in maybe doesn't seem like the right place. So we'd love to hear from you, and I hope we do. Well, that's it for this week. As always, do yourself a favor and check out your community resources to get your loved one or even yourself involved in some form of the creative arts. And even better, if you're in New Jersey or the Philadelphia area, check out what we here at Muzique have to offer. You can learn more about us at muzique.org. That's www.muzique.org. We offer virtual services anywhere and in-person services in our South Jersey studios. Whether you get your creative arts fix from us or from someone in your local community, do it and get started. Allow you and your family to experience the arts in your own way. Let me know what you hope to hear on this podcast, topics you uncovered, or maybe someone you think we should interview. You can email us at info@muzique.org. That's info@muzique.org. Or you can find us anywhere on social media at Muzique Arts. That's MUZIQUEARTS. And subscribe to the Muzique Creative Arts Podcast to stay connected. This podcast was written, recorded, and produced by me, Karly Muzalier. Until next time, stay creative.